Hi gardeners, today we are going to read a story about potatoes. The story is called Potato, A Tale from the Great Depression. It was written by Kate Lead and illustrated by Lisa Campbell Ernst. Potato. This book is dedicated to my grandmother and grandfather Lead, who the story is about, my Aunt Dorothy Wagner, who passed the story along, and to Lisa, who believed. This is a story about my grandfather and my grandmother. It is also a story about the Great Depression and how hard things were. Once upon a time, there was a mother named Agnes and a father named Clarence. They had a baby girl named Dorothy. Dorothy and her parents lived in Iowa. Clarence and Agnes had not been married long. Clarence lost his job, and the bank took away their house. Agnes's father had a job in a coal mine, and Clarence joined him. Then one day, the coal mine closed. There were no other jobs available. People took jobs wherever they could find them. Someone they met told them there were jobs in Idaho picking potatoes. Agnes knew someone who had a car they could borrow, so they borrowed money for gas and left Iowa with Dorothy. For 2 weeks, they lived in tents. During the day, they picked potatoes. Dorothy played in the fields among the potato plants. The man who owned the farm said that they, in their own time, at night, could go out into the picked-over fields and get the leftover potatoes. So they bought used burlap sacks for a penny each. They went out at night and picked potatoes and put them in the sacks. The work only lasted 2 weeks. They picked potatoes for themselves every night. At the end of the 2 weeks, they loaded up Dorothy and the potatoes and headed home. There were potatoes wherever there was room for potatoes. On the dashboard, hood, trunk, and running boards. Dorothy had to sit on the potato sacks. The money they had earned from working, they used for gas. When they got home, Clarence and Agnes traded potatoes for other things, groceries, clothes, and even a pig. They worked very hard to live on what little they had. At last, Clarence found a job, and the family moved to Washington, D.C., and then Hawaii. Soon, Dorothy had 2 baby brothers, Bob and Gary. Late at night, Dorothy told the boys stories of potatoes and how they were picked by the light of the moon. All this could be how I have come to like potatoes. The end. If you want to learn more about potatoes, be sure to watch our 4th grade potato plant classification and photosynthesis lessons. See you soon.